Start by assembling your combat wing, then flip it upside down. We will now create a tool to know exactly where we need to drill. I bought this display pocket at Walmart, but any similar material you have laying around like this will do. Cut into thin strips and cut the edge to duplicate your strips. We then need to cut about an inch of a thin straw. Glue on the straw to the middle of the plastic strip. I'm using hot glue here, but if you have time to use a stronger glue and let it dry, use that instead because this one falls off pretty easily. We need at least 8, so go ahead and assemble the rest. Insert the straws into each of the bolt holes on the combat wing. Then tape them up with a thin strip of tape, just enough so that they won't fall off when you flip it over. Next, measure where you're gonna install your combat wing. The ones from factory are 52 inches from the corner of the hatch to the rear corner of the wing. Unfortunately, this broken plastic on the hatch is gonna give me a different measurement. Keep this in mind if this is your case too. I'm gonna measure 51 inches and 7/8 to make up for that broken plastic. This side is also broken, which is actually convenient for me, since I can use the same measurement. But the important thing here is that both sides are at the exact same length. If it's crooked, your wing could tear off at high speeds. I also measured from here to the edge of the combat wing, just to double check my work. It's easy to keep the ruler straight here because you can follow the edge of the hatch and it's a shorter distance. I checked that both sides were at the exact same length, and I secured the combat wing in place with a strip of tape. Then properly tape down all of the plastic strips. You should be able to just pull the wing up and the plastic strips should stay in place. Now you can use a thin drill bit to drill exactly inside of where the straws are telling you the bolts go. Gradually increase the size of your drill bit to where you need it. For this particular bolt, I drilled all the way through. I then enlarged the opening on the bottom side with a stepped drill bit to be able to fit my socket in. Once you are done drilling, paint where you left the exposed metal to prevent rust. You can use primer or a detailing pen from your local parts store. You can finally install your combat wing. I'm just mocking mine up for now since I have to remove it to paint it. These two bolts are too short and fall inside of the socket, but using a hex nut as a spacer works great. If you like this video, make sure you're subscribed so you can be notified when the next part of this build comes out. And if you didn't like it, subscribe anyway, it's free.